So Moreno said, no, things happen between humans on a primordial level, lying below language, and that's what I want to tap. And it's the language, it is the language of the body and the psyche. It is action and interaction. Imagine that we suddenly were in the Tower of Babel. By the way, I think it should be called the Tower of Babel. No, I mean that seriously. That's probably what it was. Not Babel, but Babel. And I'll tell you why. Linguists have discovered that babies all over the world, wherever they are born, and no matter what sounds they're going to hear later, babble in the same way. But you don't get very far with babble language, unfortunately. So there's a long history to all of this, developmentally thinking about psychodrama. The main reason is that language was not, according to Moreno, the royal route to the psyche. And you know very well from what we're hearing today that language is not the language of truth necessarily. Sometimes one little gesture tells more than 1,000 words. Now these three functions most auxiliary egos can learn pretty fast, but there are really two more which are just built upon these three. The fourth is to try and, in interaction if possible, to interpret what you have just learned about this person in action. I found a way to do this by saying, in the role of a mother, for instance, the accused mother, I've never told you this before, but, and out will come, I'm really jealous of you. You have a chance for a better education. I was a child of depression. You have opportunities I've never had. Besides, I'm supposed to know more than you are. You're my child, and I'm feeling I'm losing ground. So I'm going to hold on to what I know as tightly as I can. Now, sometimes the protagonist would say, my mother would never say that. And the director said, no, of course not. That's why we're doing it in psychodrama. Or, we don't replicate life. We go beyond life as it is. We go where life doesn't allow us to go, because you can't have this exchange with your mother. Your mother's not going to own up. Well, I'm not sure she would. She feels that way. Let's role reverse and try it out. Always an opportunity to try it out. If she doesn't, all right, forget it. But I mean, sometimes protagonists would say, how do you know?